So I've got a 2DS XL here from Nintendo that's got some kind of problem with it. We power it on, get the blue light, and then does a little click sound. Kind of sounds like a speaker cutting out. We're gonna open it up and take a look inside. I'm gonna be using a toolkit that I found on Amazon. It's called the Nintendo Tri-Wing Screwdriver Kit. And the reason I bought this was it was the best deal I could find. It comes with a Tri-Wing screwdriver, a Y00, which is what you need to get into this Nintendo 2DS XL. And it comes with a lot of different stuff. It's not just for 2DS XL, it's also made for other Nintendo devices. So it comes with a couple different pry openers, and this is for peeling, not peeling, just kind of getting in with plastic edges, being able to pop them open. Also comes with a guitar pick, which I'm familiar with. I have another channel called Lando27 Music. So let's take a look and open it up. And at least, hopefully, from this video, if I don't figure out what the problem is with it, this will show you exactly how to open one up and take a look inside. So before we get going, this is the full kit here. And you can see it comes with a number of different things. It comes with different security screwdrivers. It comes with Phillips head screwdriver, 2 different tri-wings, a bunch of different stuff. Tweezers, a little cloth, a brush. I thought it was the best value. You can just buy one of these on its own, but I thought, you know, if I'm gonna buy something that I might end up using in the future again, might as well go for it. Okay, first step, take your Y00 tri-wing screwdriver, and we're gonna take off 4 screws. But before doing that, let's take out any games and memory cards that are inside. So what do we got in here right now? My son has left Minecraft inside. We'll take out any SD cards. We'll keep them over here. I have a little collection cloth over here. Alright, at this point I got the 4 screws out, so now you want to take a pry tool like this, and we're going to pry along. There's a seam going along right here around the whole thing, so just get your pry tool in there. This particular 2DS has a crack right here. That's probably part of the damage that I'm fixing. It looks like it was dropped or something. Now at this point, it's all loose, but typically pretty sure there's cables connecting in here, so we want to be careful. Anytime you're doing anything like this, you want to be careful that there's usually little data ribbons that are connecting inside. You never want to snap them. There we go. And you can see there's a couple ribbons holding on there. In this case, this also came with tweezers, so I'm going to use those. One little connector here. You want to pull them off. One. Another one on this side here. 2. And then a bigger data ribbon here. It's a little flap that flips up there. There we go. And that was it. Data ribbon there, and then 2 connectors on the side. Now I've got the battery exposed. Let's see if it's just a battery issue. Usually it has some kind of tape holding it in a little bit, so it might be hard to get out the first time. There we go. Yeah, I can feel the stickiness. It's got an adhesive here. So far, not seeing any damage, no corrosion, nothing to indicate what the problem is. Put the battery back in for now. There's the on switch. You can see how it cuts out. The sound, I believe, yeah, these are the speakers. These are the speakers that were connected. It was the sound of the speakers cutting off. So it's still not turning on at this point. So the next step will be to go, there's a whole other side to this that we need to get into. So we'll get into that now. All right, so I put the battery back in, but we are gonna take it out because we're actually gonna remove this whole casing. We're gonna remove this red wire, which does go to the front, and then we're gonna take off all these ribbon cables as well. So let's go ahead with that. Should be exploded. And you just basically pull it through all the way, and now it's loose. And then we're going to take 2 screws that take off the battery casing. That takes a regular screwdriver, so let's get, once you're inside, you don't need the try anymore. Go. Keep the 2 screws right there with it. So now we're going to go ahead, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, looks like 7. And the analog stick is under this square, so that needs to come off. Alright, so now at this point we've got that off. There's one more connector here and then the main board screws. So we'll take those off and that should let us flip it over and take a look on the other side. So let's go ahead with that. One last cable here. There we go. So now I've got it off. Let's take a look here. Again, I'm just looking for any kind of noticeable damage or anything like that. The screen is underneath here. Alright, at this point, the last step would be to take off the screen. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws. So let's, I don't plan to take the screen fully up, but at least let's take this panel up and have a look inside to see if there's anything we can notice. Okay, so at this point I've opened it up and I'm not going to pull this up because this is attached with some kind of glue. If you were going to replace the screen, then you'd want to push up on the bottom and get it open, but I'm not going to be doing that. I don't see any damage in here, so we're going to now reverse and put everything back together and see if that helped at all, but I'm not expecting it to. Okay, so we're going reverse back, put everything back together. Didn't really see anything out of the ordinary. Again, the idea was to just see if I could see any physical damage, anything, any cables that weren't connected. They all connect pretty well, the data ribbons, and they lock, so I don't expect you'll see something like that to pop out. But now let's stick all the screws back together. Alright, there, that was super not easy. I didn't say this was easy, but at this point, we got the last 4 screws to put back in and then we're done. I'm not expecting this to work because really I didn't do anything. Just opened it up and had a look inside, but see if anything happens. Let's put these 4 tri screws back in. Alright, pop in SD card here. And the game. Bam. Yeah, pretty much what I expected. So, haven't repaired it, but at least you got to see what's in this toolkit. No luck this time, but and you can see that's quite a bit of work to actually open it up. The hardest part was putting the ribbons back in when you're reassembling. But if you did get anything out of this video, it's this kit is actually a really good value. And it has everything you need to get into an electronic gaming system like this. Like I mentioned, it's in the description. Check it out. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comments below. And it's too bad, you know? It's a cool system. I don't know what's wrong with it at this point. Where do you go from here? I'm gonna have to do some more research, see if there's any components I can replace in that, and then maybe I'll make a follow-up video. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, again, I'm Landon. This is Lando 27 Tech, and take care. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.